Um, yeah, we are gonna start with some React content. First of which is Pokemon Legends. First of which is Pokemon Legends Arceus. Official Hisuian forms, Zorua and Zoroark. So definitely, I don't know why they're in this game, but they're definitely in this game. So let's just check it out. Shall we? Before we submerge ourselves into the dark abyss of spooky, scary video games. Alright, thanks for the update, and it still looks like it could use some fine tuning. That's all I'm gonna say. It's nice, nice. I don't know why they're in the Hisui region, but maybe it gets explained. Who knows? Hisuian Zoroark, yes, very nice hair. At least the character is involved, even though my Pokemon doesn't even fucking move when it gets hurt. Alright, that's it. January 28, 2022. They're still sticking with that release date. I am not confident that they can deliver on their promise of a very ambitious Pokemon game if they still have that release date. It's still rough around the edges and very rough. In fact, if you touch it, you'll probably bleed. But hey, it's the Pokemon team. They can pull it off, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows with these guys? Sheesh, especially when they have another game coming. This Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. And then we get to see, of course, the antagonists of this game. In parentheses, S, because, Diamond and Pearl. I wonder if they're gonna use the boring Diamond and Pearl layout as opposed to the so much better Platinum version of their headquarters. Let's see. Yep. News. Thank you. Yep, looks like it's a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl game. It's those stupid ass snowballs. Candice, thanks for joining us in this remake. Wow. When you have chibi designs, at least give them some expressions, right? It's easy to do. Oh, there you go. Fucking Team Galactic over here. Is this their headquarters? Is it their headquarters? Because it looks very underwhelming. It might be they probably lifted it straight from the Diamond Pearl game. Again, I'm not saying any of this is bad. The chibi versions of these characters and then the actual versions of these characters. But I gotta say, what was the mindset behind that? Because that just doubled the workload, right? You have to model the chibi versions, and then you have to model the 3D models. Or maybe I'm missing something. I'm not a game developer expert. So far, it's just a good old Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Nothing exceptional. The graphical fidelity has stayed the same since I last saw it. November 19. Mark that date on your calendar, boys. It's closing in. Oh yeah, the music is top notch. I'm sure they remastered it, and in some capacity because it sounds really clear. Yeah, definitely the music will be the best part of these video games. Next up is a good old buddy of ours who is best known for his antics in the comic book world, Kevin Smith. You know him. But obviously, I know him more as the guy who made Chasing Amy, part of the Criterion Collection. Yeah.
We're coming up on the foundation upon which my entire life was built.
Oh shit.
We would sit around at the quick stop and we started noticing these ads for these midnight movies. In the car ride home, you could see this intensity in his eyes.
This is what I've been waiting for my whole life. I want to do this.
There was nobody in film school or any of that that could write like him.
It's gonna be on my tombstone. He's not even supposed to be here today.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
It's a documentary, huh? Alright, okay.
It tapped into the subculture.
When I saw Clerks, it felt like I belong to this.
I was immediately trying to set up the next thing. I got a phone call from the head of the studio. He goes, we're gonna make $100 million. He was off by 98 million.
We were in and now we're not.
Kevin has had a lot of ups and downs in his career and a lot of resurrections.
At a certain point, I gave up on Kevin Smith, filmmaker.
Oh,
Maybe it's 'cause
yeah.
the critics were like, he's no filmmaker. I'm like, all right, they're right. But I got to a point where I'm like, I think I'm gonna be so much more.
The podcast, the stage shows, the hosting, making movies.
Carved his own path.
He was able to energize geek culture.
Kevin Smith is the man.
He changed everything.
Yeah.
It's me doing everything
Ding,
that I
ding, ding,
never
ding.
imagined I'd want.
Well, thankfully, I don't need to see the documentary anymore. This basically tells me everything I need to know about this. And, oh, it's not looking good, the dislike to dislike ratio. I love Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith is the man. You fucking look at the comments like, oh my god. In a sense, yeah, it looks like a retirement video type of deal. But hey, if it sheds some new light on this very interesting filmmaker, I'm interested to see, you know, but it seems to me it's just a fucking highlight reel of the ups and downs of one Kevin Smith that I can easily find on YouTube. I can easily find on IMDb, like his fucking filmography. You can see where it took a dive, took a nosedive. Hey, whatever. I'm gonna pass on this maybe if it gets good reviews, if it even has reviews. I'll probably check it out sometime later. But I'm not gonna prioritize it. What I am gonna prioritize is this new Disney Plus show, movie, short thing. I have no idea, but it has one Chris Evans in it, and yeah, you probably know it's fucking Lightyear. Like, what a surprise! Let's just say, I never anticipated this to exist. It's ridiculous.
Flight recorders are on. T-minus 5, 4, 3.
Like, you can look at the fucking specs, the details. Like, god damn. So it looks so fucking good. But then you notice the franchise that it's attached to, Toy Story. What? Then you look at the character designs. It clashes so much with the graphical, just pure fidelity of the animation. This is a bit serious. I did not expect this. Well, I'm gonna get copyrighted, but like this is like there's some comedic elements to it, but this is definitely a serious sci-fi drama. Wow, I did not expect that.
To infinity.
And
That's all we get from Chris Evans. And yeah, I wonder if they're gonna incorporate the Zurg storyline the toys had in Toy Story 2. Oh god. I wonder if they do. Okay. I'm surprised. Not pleasantly or unpleasantly surprised. It just is. I'm gonna check out, what is this? Movie trailer. Fucking hell, it's a movie. Okay. It's a teaser trailer. I'm gonna watch the second trailer and to determine whether I'm interested in or not. But you know what else I'm interested in? Adobe. No. Actually, there's this thing, Eternals AR story experience. I have no idea what the fuck it is. I thought it was a video game of some sort. Like the dislike ratio is not looking so good.
I'm about to share with you a secret.
Oh, what
Not
is
just
it,
any
miss?
Secret. The secret of the Eternals. I'm Sprite.
You don't look so
The
good,
story of
Sprite.
humanity is not as you know it.
We were sent to guide you. We have always been
So it's like a 3D PowerPoint presentation. The three of the Eternals, even though I can basically get out of here! It's a deviant! Get out of here! Get out of your own home, fucker! People spent time on making those models, you know? I'm so invested in the Eternals franchise that I'm gonna spend my time downloading the app and using it, swinging my phone around for maybe like 30 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and then evaluating my life, ultimately uninstalling the app, realize that I have basically watched half of what the Eternals is, and not even watched the movie anymore. It's brilliant marketing. I love it. It's not even a video game. Like, it's been so much better. It had like a VR experience, like Spider-Man or Iron Man. At least it would have some merit to it. Like you can like go fly around space, see a celestial face to face or whatever. It's a good idea, but no, it's just like a fucking summary of what the Eternals are. No. Could be in a video game. Good video game. Speaking of video games, next one. I have not watched the trailer yet, surprisingly. I have like only seen some photos and like, oh, this looks awful. I'm gonna save this for my reactions playlist. You know what? Let's dive in. I can't see him, dude. I can't see him in the row.
There are places out there you can't find on any map. They're not gone. They're just lost.
Maybe if he brings a different element to it.
Hey kid, a little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Old for prom, aren't you? I don't know if I like this Tom Holland accent.
This path that Ferdinand Magellan took to sail around the world.
You know your history.
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion, easy.
Whoa, this is from Uncharted.
Well, you know my brother Sam?
If we find that gold, we find him too.
What the hell is this?
What the hell is this?
Sally doesn't have any friends. I should know him one of them.
I'm looking at the camera work here. What else?
Well, I dabble.
I don't doubt.
It's
My family has been looking for this fortune for a very long time. So much blood.
Action, camera work. It's.
Don't touch your ear like that. You look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
I've been dreaming about this stuff since I was a kid. My brother Sam left one final clue.
You know what this reminds me of the most? Fast and Furious, the later movies. You know, it has like enough action, enough great camera work. This is from the game. Yeah.
Guess I'll keep on.
It's gonna be like Uncharted, you know.
I shouldn't have come out to play with a
But
big boys name
with
'cause they're
less
about to get a proper
enjoyability.
Scottish welcome.
What?
And yeah, this fucking feels like a Fast and Furious fucking movie, dude.
Exclusively in movie theaters.
And then you advertise the game. You know, the better games, and you have like the main character who looks nothing like fucking Tom Holland. Nathan Drake? Tom Holland. Not my first choice, but hey, if he brings a different aspect to the character that we have not seen much in the games, maybe I'll be interested. But other than that, it feels like a Fast and Furious films, and I think it's gonna be okay in terms of like a piece of candy. So like you eat it, you dump it, a piece like chewing gum. You eat it, you spit it out, or like you stick it, that you never think about it again. You know, kind of that. Some flavor in it, but it loses it. Discard it. That's what the movies are gonna be, I think. Oh my god, what did I click? Behind the scenes, I actually watch that. Fuck, I lost my playlist.
I'm Tom Holland.
And I'm Mark Wahlberg.
Hello,
and we're
Tom
on the
Holland.
set filming Uncharted.
Yeah, like I was literally just 30 feet up in the air scaling a massive ship.
Well, it wasn't quite 30 feet.
Yeah, it was actually 40 feet. I was just trying to be modest.
Wow.
Hey, Mark, do you know what the word Uncharted means?
It means something brand new, never before seen, hasn't ever been put on a map yet.
Exactly the opposite of this film.
That's what this movie is. The story, Uncharted. The action, Uncharted. The locations are Uncharted.
The characters?
So the characters are maybe a little bit charted because they're based on an incredibly popular video game franchise.
Oh, so just a little.
Everything about
Yeah.
this movie is
I
based
play
on
Nathan Drake.
fucking incredibly.
He's resourceful, witty, great with a
popular
riddle,
video
lives
game
for
franchise,
adventure, and
dude.
he's the greatest treasure hunter of all time.
I play Sully, Nathan's older, wiser, and far more handsome mentor.
Well, older, yeah. But really, it's the two of them working together. They just work.
Could you move any slower? I got a bad ankle.
In Uncharted, Nate and Sully go to the world's most incredible locations. You should see some of the places we travel to.
It's a massive.
You know, at least they have like
globe-trotting
fucking
adventure.
wide
We're
angle,
hunting down ancient treasures.
nice shot from the sky, aerial view of the city.
Which leads to some pretty
I'm glad they
insane
actually went to
stuff.
these places.
Like when you hit me in the face today with that sword.
No. Next time, don't get in the way of my sword.
Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime with Uncharted.
Yeah, yeah, It's alright. This one, actually, I've already seen this, and you know what? I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be flat out good. What is this? What? Imagine a gaming experience. Whoa, it's like when I watch the fucking IMAX. Distinguishable from powered by quantum technology. Ah, 1 quintillion, whatever. What the fuck is this shit? This looks like what I fucking see every time I go watch a movie, dude. What the hell is this? Simply imagine. What the fuck does that mean? Oh god. Is it another... What is... What? This is a real question right here. This didn't tell me jack shit.
Play it on Xbox Series.
Play it on Xbox Series. Imagine the quantum. Yeah, is built to. Okay, so it's just a marketing stunt for Battlefield 2042. Just to be sure. What? Image the future of gaming. Image? The fuck? Did they really fucking yeah, I thought so. Yeah, they fucked up. Image the future of gaming. My thoughts exactly, King Samrat. AKA, dude, press guy. Nah. So yeah, just imagine the future. Okay, dude. Oh, whatever. It may look like I'm delaying the inevitable because I do not particularly enjoy horror games because they make me scared and make me poop my pants. But good God, what's going on here? Alright, okay. Let's actually play freaking games. First on the list is We Went Back. Sci-fi thingamajig. Oh, look at that. Okay, there is no settings menu. There is no volume turning knob thingy. Okay, whatever, dude. We went back. Zooming. Zooming. Hold the right mouse button to zoom on objects. Press E to interact when it appears on the screen. During object inspection, move your mouse object. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense, you know. Okay, let's actually do this. Hold the right mouse button to zoom. Continue. Oh, hey, there we go. Hi, VSync. 120, why not? Why the fuck not? Continue, let's see if it fucking lags. Just a bit more. There we go. Let's start.
Warning.
I'm
Cryosleep
defrosted.
interrupted. Life form detected.
Ah, fuck, it's like Fallout 4 all over again. Vital standard, damage minimal. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, officer. Hold on. Turn that shit way up. You know, this game is pretty fucking... It looks good. Pretty fucking great for a free game. Anyone in here? Looks like everyone else. Oh, thank you for the achievement, mate. Alright, let's interact with this door first. E, nothing. Alright, let's go.
Warning. Exit door has been deactivated. Input override command at exit terminal to activate.
Hold on. Oh, there we go. I can actually use my keyboard. Alright. Let's escape. It's a film camera. Can I zoom? No, I can't. Pick up, sure. Ow, my eyes. Fuck. So we have like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crew members on our ship, our unhumble abode. Abode. This must be like Iceman ice cream. Iceman ice cream. Spaceman ice cream. Help. Yeah. This fucking mirror needs some help. Can't even see my fucking reflection. What am I, a fucking vampire? Ooh. Okay, since 1947. Interesting. H-type specialized suit manufacturing. Could use some of that design touch. French new wave touch. Station data. God damn it. God damn it, Denny's. No, I can't read all that. I'm a tourist. Nice. Reference code. Proof in time. 69, huh? Nice. So we're in the retro future. To know, how do you do, fellow plants? They're in. So, a bit spory for my taste, a bit dusty. These are about to grow. These are quantities corn, wheat, however. Hey! Hey boy! You have some very fucked up eyes. But I'm sure that's just how things are up in space. Why the fuck do we need butterfly specimens up in here? I'm guessing we have our own ecosystem up in this bit? Sure. Hello? Oh, great, cool. Just made one big fucking loop. What, we're just... Oh shit! What was that? An animal? I was about to say, like, what the fuck are we examining here? Oh, you fucking bastards. Okay, you. Alright. I can't grab you? Hey, now you're all staring at me. The fuck? Hey, eyes off, motherfuckers. Mind your own goddamn business for once, huh? Piece of shits. Can't get over him. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh. Are you serious? Do I really have to? Well, this reminds me of the days of Soma. Okay, so we need 4 fucking photos for our science project. We have an illustration of a fucking skull for some reason. Do K-paper? Some like space tunes. Yep, we have to go back. Oh, thank you. Did you guys remove that for me? How fucking considerate. Fucks. I still need to find the password. Well, it must be here somewhere. Tucked away. It's the same skull thingy. Thank you, thank you. Wait, hold on. Okay, much more stable for the stream. I don't know why. When it just got darker. Oh, good. This is good. Okay, let me see if I can push it. Yo, chill. Let's take a minute to breathe. Right? Oh, well, that's weird. I mean, talking about our food supply, we still have plenty of that. So it's definitely not the lack of nutrients that's fucking with our brains. Oh, that's not nice. Oh god, how many loops do I have to go through? Fuck. Alright, let's go. Go for the long haul, guys. Hope nothing fucking creeps up on us. Oh shit, I forgot to update my category. We... Oh, there we go. Woo! Alright, we're right where we started. Comforting. Oh, hey, dude, I don't want any trouble. I just got here to be told, truth be told, lay off me, dude. Alright. That it? Wait, what? No way. Did I fucking lose this game? So do I have an inventory in my... No. Alright. So there has to be a way to avoid him. What do I do? Do I click something? What do I do? kind of lost here. I had to take something from this place or whatever. Oh. Right, if I die one more time, I'm just gonna look it up, dude. I have no time for this malarkey. I want to get scared, not think. It's very complicated. Not to mention, it's very, very dangerous. So, any thoughts, Mr. Toaster, on how I defeat this fucking demon thing? Oops. Yeah, I died again. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong. Go to our trusty old pal, YouTube. Oh, hey, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game. Very nice, very nice. So anyway, I don't want to. Why the fuck do I have caps lock? Oh, fucking Jacksepticeye has fucking played it, and I don't know that. I'm actually only at the 4-minute mark. It's a picture taking device? Alright, okay, I have taken the photo. It means I'm good to go, right? It means I can progress the story or whatever, because that's how it goes. Alright, okay, let's go. Making sure I got everything sorted, because we don't want any of that happening again. Alright, but we still do not know. Oh, that's a dent. It's a crack. You guys still gawking at me? Let's actually examine this room again. See if anything has changed. Oh, there we go. There we go. We actually have to do something. It's obvious that I and E not obvious? This does not look right. So let's see here. E is that. I'm sure that. It's supposed to be that, not I. Yeah, I think that's right. It's right, right? Or is it that way? It's going right to left. If it goes right to left, then E. No, that still doesn't make any sense. Alright, I'm giving up. Trying to make sense of this. Bloody malarkey. So, I'm guessing the main objective here is to fucking take pictures of yourself. You find whatever device you can that takes pictures of you. It's like a fecal matter, right? Oh, good for him, he managed to escape. I imagine he's fucking scurrying around. Eating what knows who, what, and when. Yeah, I hear him. So I better get that fucking photo device sooner rather than later. Okay, so this is our battle room. Oh, that's gross. Ah, there we go. Take photo. Boom. Ow. So we have, I might have said we take photos of ourselves. I have to correct myself. We have to take pictures of the moon cycle thing, the vague moon cycle that just so happened to be on random cassettes and human hands. Nothing out of the ordinary, I might add. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Still do not know how to... Oh. That. Coincides with that. Alright, on to the next level. We already have that. Hello. Looks like we have to face our demons after all. Isn't that what this whole game is about, you know? Facing our demons, facing our past, looking at it and going, hey, I'm not scared of you. Whoops. Maybe I am scared of you. Oh, hey, look. Billy boy. I'm alive. Ugh. Can someone get the fucking broom? These are very strange, like, crack marks. One scratched. Alright, let's get going, shall we? Alright, simple enough. We have to find... Oh, there we go. Yeah, take photo. Boom. Once you get the hang of the whole, you have to find crescent or the moon for you to take a photo of. Okay, mechanic. It's rather easy. Wow, look! Oh shit, it's alive! Miracles do happen. Life, finds a way. Ugh. Still interact with that, so that's gonna be useful. Let's get back to our hidey hole, shall we? And figure out what the fuck is going on. So we got that, but it's after this, which I can't even move. Which I can't move. Eesh. I should actually start with that. And then just put him in that general area before we get our final photo. Oh yeah, little Sammy is still here. God, you could be with us still. All right. You, is that an eye? Hit. Oh, there we go. Ghostly glow. Alright, let's move on. I needed a little push from that little video. But now I'm fucking independent. I'm a strong, independent lady. Astronaut. Going about my day. If we can get to the end here without any surprises, that would be nice. We're good, right? There's like something going on outside. You know what this reminds me of? Swimming pool. I could use a swim right about now. Oh, cool. Oh, we picked up a fucking relic, that's why. Oh, shit. Come on. Okay, there we go. You finally understand it. So, half moon, eye. Half moon eye. Where the fuck is the eye? Futile. F U T I L E. Ow! My fucking ears. Oh. Burning. Oh. Can I pick this up? No. Alright, let's go. Let's go to the garden center. I can't get out. Oh no. Yo, yo, yo! Fucking crewmates, I'm right. Oh. That is not a pleasant way to go. Fuck me. Alright. Demi? Oh, you're not there anymore. Yo, okay, astronaut. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me just enter the password. Oh shit, I have to do something. Our collectathon has not ended, apparently. Oh, the Blazing World. What?
Warning, life form detected. Please proceed to the nearest exit terminal.
Okay, let's type the... There we go. Boom. Futile. Let's go. Are we in? Are we out? One giant leap. That was great. I was a bit confused on the general gameplay loop. After getting just a little nudge from that YouTube video, I moseyed along through this very well made small horror game. There's an intrigue, a lot of questions answered, but a lot of questions remain. That's pretty good for a horror game. Thank you, Dead Tread Games, for crafting this small, nice little game for us to enjoy. Exit. Yeah, there we go. I'll use you later when I need to. 9 out of 11. Let's see here. 2 hidden achievements, huh? Let's view the global thingamajigs. Cheater. Oh, okay. So let's actually get those 2 achievements right now. Why not? Right now. I know what cheater is, which is basically you play it through, you instantly know the password, you enter that. What I'm curious is, it has to be like a community. Yeah, we went back 100% achievement guide. Second playthrough. Oh shit, you can actually start repeating yourself. You play through the game normal. Be sure not to miss any of the moon symbols or you will not get the achievement. Oh yeah. Shit. Well, I'll get the cheater achievement, and I'll do the other achievement later. Yeah, continue, whatever.
Warning. Cryosleep interrupted. Life form detected. Warning. Exit door has been deactivated. Input override command at exit terminal to activate.
Boom! Easy. I wonder what the fucking speed run of this game would look like. Okay. All right. So I'm guessing stop repeating yourself. It's basically you don't loop. You don't get killed by the enemy. Oh, okay. So this is actually Billy Boy, the hardest to get. Huh. So I managed to get the hardest one, but not the play through the game normally achievement. Fucking amazing. Well, that's that. I'll play through it later. Next on the list is Dagon. Dagon. It's a H.P. Lovecraft inspired experience. They say. It's not exactly a video game. The reviews say. Alright, options 90 audio sound. Save and exit. Alright, start. Dagon is a faithful interactive adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work, focused on story and atmosphere. You will not find difficult choices, blah blah blah.
I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more.
During the game, you'll encounter interactive elements, some of the trivia, and you can also access all the fun facts. Okay, this will be a very straightforward game. But one thing is other camera sensitivity. It's still not good. 110. Wait. Okay. Oh, looks like that is a very clean table, I might say myself. There's a couple of stains, but overall, I've kept it in very immaculate condition. It looks a bit plasticky. Alright.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street
Well, it's
below.
a bit dramatic, don't you think?
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate.
I did not say anything.
When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death.
Morphine entered into use in the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat severe pain during the American Civil War, 1861 to 1865, and World War I, 1914 to 1918. It was also sold without restrictions until 1914. Okay, could have used that before the World War I. Whatever. Morphine became more popular after the invention of the hypodermic syringe around 1854. Friedrich Stolterna, who first isolated the substance, originally named it morphium after Morpheus, the Greek god associated with dreams. Pretty fucking smart, am I? Frederick, you are a cheeky bugger. At the time when Dagon was published, morphine abuse, known as soldier's disease, already posed a big problem in the United States. God damn. It's kind of interesting how both the Civil War and World War I only lasted 4 years, you know. Civil War, fucking bunch of losers, you know.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider.
Oh, cool, I'm on a boat already. Nice environment, pretty. Why am I sitting outside? Who knows? Boom! Oh shit! Look at that!
The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation. So that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
Cool. The Huns were Central Asian nomads who established dominion in Europe and invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. They were known as brutal, deadly warriors and masters of quick raids who also developed powerful composite bows, lassos, and early siege weapons. During World War I, the British used the word Hun as a synonym for Germans in order to emphasize their brutality. However, the term originated when the German Empire. Okay, I should probably drink some more water. In order to emphasize their brutality. However, the term originated when the German Emperor Wilhelm II gave a speech to his troops on 27th July 1900 before they embarked to China. Should you encounter the enemy, he will be defeated. No quarter will be given. Prisoners will not be taken. Whoever falls into your hands is forfeited. Just as 1,000 years ago, the Huns under their King Attila made a name for themselves, one that even today makes them seem mighty in history and legend. May the name German be affirmed by you in such a way in China that no Chinese will ever again dare to look cross-eyed at a German. Oh, hi. I'm just fucking reading some Lovecraft here. The refusal to take prisoners was a clear breach of the laws and customs of war adopted during the First Hague Convention of 1899. Back. Alright, let's continue the story.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone in a small boat with water and provisions for a good length of time.
We're very proud of you. Any fucking trivial facts we have here? Nope. Did you just take a plunge?
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings. Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator.
Well, probably should have learned that while you were a prisoner.
Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
Oh, oh, oh. Star, that's a moon. It's a new free experience based on the works of H.P. Lovecraft. You know that dude.
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable
You are
land.
really leaning into this whole luck thing, you know? What? Wait. Graphics. Oh, no motion blur, please. And no anti-aliasing. Let's see if that helps. Really leaning heavily on luck here, dude. So, what do we have here? Alright, let's drink ourselves to death.
But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue.
I should have thought this through, to be honest
The
with you.
change happened whilst I slept. Its details I shall never know, for my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
Oh, it's an octopus. Alright, hey, how's it going, my dude?
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see, and in which my boat lay grounded some distance away. Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished.
It's not that bad. It's like fucking Death Stranding type of situation here. Why is my OBS so shit? Output, DBR, no. Streaming, NVIDIA NVENC, I'm using the new one. And yet, the output looks like shit. I'm playing the game on my screen, my beautiful 144Hz screen. It looks amazing, alright? You can see the fucking freckles on this fucking squid. But for some reason, it just like buffers like crazy in the fucking OBS. It's, what's up with that? I need to learn about the profiles. Rate control, whatever, quality, performance. Let's change to 6.5. 6.5 bit rate. Who knows, maybe that'll help.
For there was in the air, and in the rotting soil, a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core.
And what is that?
The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish, and of other, less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain.
It's gross.
Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity. There was nothing within hearing, and nothing in sight, save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear. The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
Any other historical facts I should know about? Alright, no, let's progress. Ugh, God, the fucking war. The fucking sound.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position.
I'm fucking crazy.
Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths.
Like this slab of metal.
So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might. Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
Except for that big monster.
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens.
Alright.
As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time.
Cool.
That night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue. On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease. The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal. All day I forged steadily westward, guided by a faraway hummock which rose higher than any other elevation on the rolling desert.
I mean, this is more intriguing than scary, Ashwin. Lots of dead things. Well, let's move on, shall we? I previously played We Went Back, and that was kind of scary. You can, like, I don't know if this is available on Twitch or not, you can rewind. I played We Went Back, which is still a category.
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still travelled toward the hummock, though that object seemed scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
Eesh, that's a good thing, right?
By the fourth evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance. An intervening valley setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface. Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill. I know not why my dreams were so wild that night.
Dude, you were stranded in sea, dude.
But ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain, I was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more. Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again. And in the glow of the moon I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day. Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy.
Yeah, you're not so smart. I mean, granted,
Indeed,
you were stranded in sea.
I now felt
your mind
quite
was
able to perform
properly.
the ascent which had deterred me at sunset. Picking up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence.
Henceforth, let's go, whatever the words are. Boop. No, wait. Oh, there we go.
I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plain was a source of vague horror to me. But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon, whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to illumine.
Cool.
I felt myself on the edge of the world, peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night.
At least there's
Through
rocks.
my terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost, and of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined. Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent, whilst after a drop of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual.
Let's go down even further. Let's go take a trip into the vast unknown, shall we?
Urged on by an impulse which I cannot definitely analyze, I scrambled with difficulty down the rocks and stood on the gentler slope beneath, gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated. All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me. An object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon.
Let's go. Ooh,
That it was
definitely
merely a
piece.
gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured myself.
Definitely big.
But I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature.
You would guess.
A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express. For despite its enormous magnitude, and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young, I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith.
Oh, you think?
Whose massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures.
Maybe.
Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientist's or archaeologist's delight, I examined my surroundings more closely.
Boom, let's go. Let's go. We're gonna get so rich off of this, I swear. Oh, hey, water.
Now near the zenith, shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm, and revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope. Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the Cyclopean monolith, on whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures.
That's nice. So, what do we have here? Some fingerprints? An ocean? Alright, let's go.
The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me, and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books. Consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like. Several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world.
Not really. I think I can name some of these off the top of my head.
But whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain.
Alright.
It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
Oh, here we go, more trivia. Oh, let's go. Dagon contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later works, such as telling the story through carvings in the Mountains of Madness, the Nameless City, journals and characters' notes, the Shadow of Time, the Hunter of the Dark, islands emerging from the ocean, the Call of Cthulhu, are fictional beings and deities based on real events and mythologies. Migu in the Whisper in Darkness. It's also considered the origin of the popular Cthulhu mythos. Some of Lovecraft's other stories also conclude the memory similar to Dagon, but let's skip the details in order not to spoil the ending. Yeah, but fucking guy goes crazy and none of this gets solved ever. Yeah.
Plainly visible across the intervening water on account of their enormous size were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy of a Doré. I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men.
Alright, Lovecraft, let's not get too racy over here.
Though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine grotto.
Oh, like mermaids?
Or paying homage at some monolithic shrine, which appeared to be under the waves as well.
Oh, so your first theory is quite true. True. That this is actually a seabed.
Of their faces and forms I dare not speak in detail, for the mere remembrance makes me grow faint. Grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer. They were damnably human in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips.
The upper guy looks like the SCP.
Glassy, bulging eyes, and other features
the
less
lower one
pleasant
looks
to
like
recall.
fucking the Cantina alien playing the thing in Star Wars.
Curiously enough,
Alright.
they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background.
I don't see badly.
For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself.
Alright, that's pretty big.
I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size, but in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe.
Okay.
Some tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor
tread
of the
carefully here.
Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born.
Okay.
Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist, I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent
I'll cast
channel
you a
before
queer
me.
reflection.
Then, suddenly, I saw, with only a slight churning to mark its
Oh.
rise to the surface,
there.
the thing
Right.
slid into view above the dark waters. Fast,
Whoa,
and
hello.
loathsome, it darted like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the monolith.
Yo, what's up?
About which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, the while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds.
Oh, we're passing out, buddy.
I think I went mad then. Of my frantic ascent of the slope and cliff, and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little.
Oh, that's a fucking shame. Let's go.
I believe I sang a great deal and laughed oddly when I was unable to sing.
Hi ho, the pirate's life for me, ho. Alright, let's go.
I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat. At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wild.
Oops, I keep pressing when I shouldn't. Oh, I'm going out.
When I came out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital.
Could be worse.
Brought thither by the captain of the American ship which had picked up my boat in mid-ocean.
Cool.
In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention. Of any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing. Nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
Smart. Where are the nurses, huh? Can a guy get some proper
Once
care?
I sought out a celebrated ethnologist and amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon, the fish god.
Cool, Dagon was the main deity of the Philistines, worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. In Hebrew, the word Dagon means common noun for grain. rulers of Akkad, Mesopotamia, chose him as the patron saint of their war conquest. He also appeared as the judge of the dead in Assyrian poem and an underworld prison warder in one of Babylonian texts. He is often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name, as in Hebrew the word dag means fish. In H.P. Lovecraft's works, Dagon is an underwater deity ruling over the deep ones, a humanoid race with fish race that resides in the ocean. He is worshipped by a secret cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about Mesopotamia as of late. Surprisingly, it brings back my high school memories. And I heard the Eternals thing has a really big heart-on for the Mesopotamian era. So there we go. I see. We're just gonna get some whiskey.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
August Derleth and the Cthulhu Mythos. August Derleth was an American writer and anthologist. He also befriended Lovecraft and published many of his works through his company, Arkham House. Although he greatly contributed to the popularization of the author's works after his death, he is surrounded by numerous controversies. One of his most questionable decisions involved introducing the good versus evil doctrine. Derleth was a devout Catholic, to the Cthulhu Mythos, which contrasted with Lovecraft's view of the world and his approach to cosmic horror. As a result, the author's works are often misunderstood and misrepresented in today's culture. I see. But I think it's important to take a good look at his works too, and honest to goodness look at his work. It is also worth noting that Lovecraft was never really interested in creating a mythology, and the term Cthulhu Mythos was coined by Derleth after the author left the mortal plane. Thanks you, August, and fuck you, August, for everything that you did. Who? Who keeps fucking farting in the background, huh? I don't appreciate your trumpet farting.
It is at night, especially when the moon is gibbous and waning, that I see the thing.
Cool.
I tried morphine, but the drug has given only transient surcease and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave. So now I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Alright, let's party, but before that, let's fucking read. Lovecraft on tobacco and alcohol. Lovecraft hated tobacco, even though he used to smoke when he was 12, in order to look and feel like an adult in time. Okay, that's a comma. That's another comma. Alright, let's reread that. Even though he used to smoke when he was 12, in order to look and feel like an adult. In his correspondence with friend Reinhard Kleiner, he claims that he quit as soon as he started wearing long pants. Okay. He also had a very strong opinion about alcohol, as evidenced by his letter to Zelia Brown. Zelia Brown, dated 13 February 1928. I should drink it. Fucking drink. It's finished. That's not good. As for the matter of drinking, I have never tasted intoxicating liquor and never intend to. Having a strong aesthetic disgust at anything which blunts or coarsens the delicate natural equipoise of the evolved human intellect and imagination. ... Drinking excited my personal repugnance, hence I don't drink. Fucking hell, this guy. Let the herd do what they will. I am rather in favor of prohibition. The prohibition of anyone anti-soldier force is well as any out there. Yeah, and we saw what that was like. You know, the prohibition era. Not very sweet. Not very cool. You know, a lot of problems with the prohibition era. Mainly prohibition. Any more factoids that I... Oh, let's do it. Let's pop it up.
Often, I ask myself if it could not all have been a pure phantasm. A mere freak of fever as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat after my escape from the German man-of-war.
It could very well be that, dude.
This I ask myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply. I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very moment be crawling and floundering on its slimy bed.
The music's pretty good.
Worshipping their ancient stone idols and carving their own detestable likenesses on submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite. I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind.
You'd think you would, want to do that in the middle of a war.
Of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
Attack of the Kaijus. Oh, let's go.
The end is near.
Ew.
I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it. It shall not find me.
It's probably your fucking landlord.
God, that hand!
God! Fucking find a doctor, will ya?
Oh. The window! The window!
Oh, right, alright. Let me just scoot over here to the window. Ugh. Well. Thank you. We hope you enjoy immersing yourself. Oh, there are 2 DLCs. I thought there was only 1. Alright, let's exit this hope. Oh god, there's more trivia that I missed? Look at this. Look at this shit. Find all trivia pieces. Find half of the trivia pieces. I haven't even found half! Whoa! Alright, let's actually take a look at the Eldritch box here. That's 12 ringgits, and this one is... Little glass bottle is... Oh, okay, it's not out yet. Okay, okay. That's what I figured. Alright, that was nice. That was an excellent experience, you know? If you, it's a credits, Spit Golem. Thank you, Hubert Roz. I mean. Story by Howard Phillips Lovecraft, 1917. Oh, cool. That's pretty interesting. Oops. I mean, it is free. You work with what you got. And for what it's worth, what they got here is something special. It's 140, streamed for 1 hour and 42 minutes. Refuse to do more, because I am tired. Super tired. But, consolation prize... There's 2 videos that I now have for the main channel. How about that? That's nice. Right? Maybe. A little bit nice.